Hello guys, today's video gonna be AR chassis setup number 5. So number 5, we're gonna teach you how to set up the bumperless setting on the front, which means we're gonna completely remove the front chassis and replace with a carbon fiber or either FRP to set up the roller stay on top of that. So for the underplate choice, I'm highly recommend if you are new, you can use this item number 15452, which is this pieces right here. And remember the previous video we teach you how to set up front bumper. So we already use these pieces right here as the front underplate. Okay, so this is the pieces. Or either if you want it a little bit stronger, you can use these pieces right here, the item number 95089. And they also have another version, which is the 2016 version, and this is 2015 version. Probably you cannot find on the market, but it's okay. And looking for the 2016 version, it's almost same thing. Okay. The only difference it is if you use these pieces right here, you have to remove all the edges right here, because this is this thing right here, extra edges right here stick out. You have to remove it, otherwise it is just like a extra pieces, which is you don't really need it. If you're not removing those edges, it's really hard for you set up the car, especially on the dimension. This is really block your way. Okay, so it's better to remove all these edges. Okay, not all the way, just like this. Just put another pieces on top of that. You will see here's extra pieces right here, extra pieces. Just remove all that, and this is gonna be good to use. Okay, or either item number 15243, this one FRP rear roller stay for Super X chassis. This is another good choice for making the bumperless setup. Okay, so here's another option, item number 15430. This is another good option for the front bumper setup. Okay, so this piece is also available on the item number 95260, and for the carbon fiber version. So today's video I'm only gonna use the item number 15452 because they have really similar design and a concept. So it doesn't really matter what kind of pieces you use, you just follow my concept. You should be able to use all type of the rear bumper to make the front bumperless setup. Okay, so for cut the underplate, make the bumperless setup, all you have to do, first thing, you have to cut your underplate like this. Okay, so this is the original shape, looks like this, and this is carbon fiber version. Let's take a look at it. And remember on the video number 2, I already teach you how to cut this one. So you just have to cut a line off like this. Okay, let me give you a better angle, you can see the different. Okay, so this is usually what I do. I get a Dremel, and from the 19mm mounting point, which is located right here, and all the way across to here. That's how usually I cut, like this one right here. So when these pieces right here can block the screw head right here, this is can be your underguard. So I'm keeping repeating on my video about underguard, because underguard, it is something which is block the screw head right here to prevent when your car jump land to get a cut side of a truck like this. Suppose this is a truck and when car jump land, it will get a cut right here like this. So if you have an underguard, which is right here to block the way, so it's no way you can get a cut like this. Okay, so this is the benefit of our underguard. Okay, so let's go ahead and moving to the cutting the chassis. So for cutting the chassis, and you're gonna ask me how many I have to cut. Basically, look at the chassis. You see, you will notice there's body latch right here. So the line for cutting off the chassis, it is about right here, right in front of the body latch, about right here, or either lines up like this. Okay, because when you put an underplate on top of that, basically it is same mounting point. So we'll notice this is how much you have to cut. Okay, so you can use in this one, put it right here, and then take a look at how many you have to cut. Okay, make sure you can mount these two screw right here to give a better view on it. Okay, so for cutting the chassis, you have two options. Either use this Tamiya craft tool, the saw, which is this one right here, you can find on the most hobby shop. And also I have a video will teach you how to using this saw to cutting the chassis. I'm gonna put the link of the instruction on the bottom of the video description. Just go ahead and look, click on it, and or either the most common way it is use the Dremel, which is right here, and it can just turn on and cut like this. So either way, okay. So gonna just go ahead and gonna use a Dremel to cut my chassis, okay. So okay, here's the chassis gonna looks like right now after you remove the front bumper. Okay, just make sure you follow the line. Make sure do not remove too much. Just keep the right amount of the chassis, which is on right here. And then next, you're gonna temporarily set up this plate on top of that to make sure it is right dimension. Okay, so what I mean it is, get a 2 short screw, which is probably like a 5mm screw, which is right here, and set up the underplate temporary on top of that. So like this, okay, and then put the roller stay on top of that. Make sure it fits. So you'll notice these 2 mounting points, which are located right here, the very inside one. And I try to put a roller stay on top of that, make sure it matches. See, right now I have a little bit off, which means I have to remove a little bit more. Okay, so especially this one right here, you will see it looks like off. It looks like I'm still needed to remove maybe 0.5mm. Okay, see this one right here is, it's not really lines up. You still have to go a little bit deeper. So next, gonna take this one off. So I'm going to use number 80 sandpaper and sit on top of the table and start to slowly sand off. Okay, so this is also help to smooth the surface right here, and also help to slowly adjust the chassis. Because the best way to slowly make it more accurate to adjust the chassis, it is put a piece of sandpaper, put on flat surface, and slowly sands off like this. And then let's put these pieces back and try again. Okay, so it looks like almost there. Okay, so you just have to sand off a little bit more. Look at carefully, see which side have a little bit more you have to sand off. So it looks like I have to focus a little bit more right here to sand off a little bit more. Okay. Okay, so after a couple times adjustment, let's take a look at it again. Okay, right now it's perfect, lines up. Okay, like this. Let me give you a better angle. You can see. Okay, okay, so it's gonna be looks like this. Okay, before we move to the next step, we have to take a look at the AR chassis. So the AR chassis, actually the front bumper, which is right here. Okay, you will notice when you put on a setting board, which is right here, okay, it is actually have a looks like a 2 or 3 degree. It goes up like this, not like a Super 2 chassis. Super 2 chassis, remember when cutting off the bumper and make it bumperless, this piece right here actually is complete flat. Okay, it's like 180 degree. But when on the AR chassis, it is like have a negative angle, goes up like this. It is about 2 or 3 degree. I'm not sure exactly how it is, but it's looks to me it is looks like a 2 or 3 degree, which is like this. So you can see it's have really slight like going up a little bit, This is actually one of my favorite on the AR chassis, because when the front bumper have a little bit angle goes up, and it's really good for the bank or either the slope. Because remember, let me give you a sample. Remember the slope I mentioned in my video? Slope, it looks like shape like this. So if you have a flat, like 180 degree flat, like a front underplate like this, so when it's moving to a slope, it will get like hit like this. But if your front bumper is have a little bit angle goes up, so it will perfect for when it's hitting the slope, it's giving better smooth angle goes up. It's really good for the slope and the bank setup like this. So instead of like hitting direct to the slope or bank, this one had a bit angle, so it can go like slice like this. So this is one of my favorite, which is on the AR chassis and MA chassis, because they always have a little bit angle, which is right here on the front, and it's really giving a better, I would say it's really smooth when moved to the slope. Okay, but this advantage also gonna be our disadvantage when we set up the bumperless, because so if you try to put a stock 3-degree angle plate which is on top of that, which means you have a 3-degree goes up and you try to bring back another 3-degree, that's still gonna be 0-degree. You need, remember, when you set up a car, the front roller, you need a little bit angle, at least like 3-degree at least. So in this way, you cannot set up the front bumper with a little bit angle. So I just gonna give you 2 options when you set up your AR chassis, the front bumperless. So today's video I'm gonna do version 1. Okay, version 1, it is more professional and it require a more professional tool. But those things you can buy if the local hobby shop they carry those. You can buy from local hobby shop. So you need a custom-made angle plate. Okay, what is a custom-made angle plate? So if you have the item number 15495, which is this one, or either this one also have the FRP version, which is a little bit cheaper, okay, you can use this one right here, the Toxic Pro 1000, the angle maker, which is right here. So you can see here's the number on the angle maker. There's a number 4, it is 5-degree, number 3 is 7-degree, number 2 it is 9-degree, and number 11 is 11-degree. Okay, so this is your solution for fix the problem right here. So by your situation, I recommend most people using number 3, which is 7-degree. Okay, so when you put a 7-degree angle plate right here, it is gonna be 7 minus 3. So you're gonna have a 4-degree angle, which is can bring back to the right position. Remember again, what I mean it is, remember you have about, I think, a 3-degree negative angle goes up. So when you put a 7-degree angle plate right here face down, so you're gonna bring the roller stay back to the right angle. Okay, so this is what you have to do. Okay, and also I have a video to show you how to make the angle plate, okay, using your hand and the tool, which is this one right here. Okay, this is a professional tool you can use to make more possess the angle plate. So it really depends what you have in your hand. So I just gonna go ahead and use the angle plate, which is I just made right here. So here's my 7-degree angle plate right here. Okay, so this is the original pieces. So after you trim off, make a surface have a little bit of angle like this. Let me give a better angle. You can see this is 7-degree. So this is the original pieces. Okay, so you're gonna, after that you have to remove this and only keep this 2 mounting point, which is like this pieces right here, and the extra pieces which are on the side you cut off. You're gonna make 2 counter angle, which is like this, because you have to give a counter angle on the top when lock on the top of the angle plate. I'm gonna show you on when I put this one on top of my car. Okay, so for putting the angle plate, okay, this piece is gonna go to the bottom, which is this part, the angle goes this way, it's gonna go like this. Okay, so let me give you a better view, you can see it. Okay, so it's gonna be looks like this, and then get a 2 8mm screw like this one right here. and put on from the bottom to top like this, and the same thing to the other side like this. Okay, and then roller stay right here, and the top, the angle gonna go to the other direction. Okay, again, the angle have to go the other direction. Let me give a better angle you can see, and it's gonna go like this. Okay, and this one, okay, see the angle, so it's gonna go like this. Okay, and then we're gonna use two lock nut or either regular nut. It depends what you have on your hand, and lock it. Okay, it looks like this. So right now you will notice you have the angle about 4 degree goes down. So this is the calculation. So this one got -3 degree goes up like this way. So you're gonna put another 7 degree goes down like that way. So it's gonna be 7 minus 3. So you're gonna have 4 degree angle which is on the front like this. Okay, as you can see. So this is what I do. This is a more professional way to make the bumpless front like this. And also you will notice by my setting, you got this one right here, block the screw head right here. So whatever your car's jump land, it's no longer can get a cut like this. So it can, so it jumps and the land right here is slipped. Okay, so this is giving a maximum protection for preventing this screw head to get a cut on the side of the truck. If you get a cut on the side of the truck like this, it's really hard to get it shaked off. So with that, and it's blocked away, so when it jumps and try to get a car right here, there's no way because this piece is blocked the screw head. So like this, okay. So for the brake right here, again, it's gonna be watching my video number 2. We're still gonna do the same type of setting. We're gonna put a brake like this, the standard 3mm, the green brake like here, and keep about a 2 to 3mm away from the ground like this. Okay, like this. Okay, so the rest of setting is the same. Okay, so it really depends what you have in your hand, and this is what I did right here. Okay, so make sure you put a brake. You have to put a brake right here, otherwise the front you don't have anything. You can giving a cushion. Okay, so just make sure when you finish the front bumper, make sure you put a brake right here and make sure you tape it. Okay, because you have to keep the front a little bit smooth. Okay, like this, and you have to keep the front a little bit lower like this. It really depends on setup, but you know, I think the better clearance on the front is about 2 to 3mm away from the ground. That should be a pretty good, you know, the clearance. Otherwise, if you unless you want to go low ride, and you can do 1.5 or either 1mm. Okay, so it really depends what you have in your hand, and it really depends on track layout. It really depends on how you set up your car. Okay, so this is the front gonna looks like. It really looks really professional. Okay, okay, so this is today's video. We teach you how to set up the professional bumpless. So next video, so for the video number 6, we're gonna do another version of front bumpless, which is use the stock, which is this one right here, the item number 15373. We're gonna teach you how to use this angle plate to set up the front bumpless, because I understand a lot of people don't have the professional angle plate like the one I made, or either don't have the tool like this one right here. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you another way to make the front bumpless. So today's video, it is the more professional way to make the front bumpless setup. So again, a lot of like modification really require a lot of professional tool, or either what kind of parts you have on your hand, or either what kind of supply you have. Especially hobby shop, if they carry everything, especially the modified stuff, it is should be able to make a really professional car. So this is the purpose of my video. I'm gonna teach you the professional way, and also I will make a video and teach you how to use stock parts to make a little bit professional setup. Okay, So okay, here's today's video, and I hope you're enjoying it. If you have any question, just go ahead and leave a comment.